BlazeBodyz, what is up, everyone? Thanks for coming back. Today's topic of conversation is in relation to the post that I just put up, and it may be a little challenging as far as I'm concerned to refrain from being opinionated in some way, because it's a pretty passionate place or subject for me, as it should be for anyone in my particular profession. But there's a fine line we have to follow, and I put a post up. I put a picture of the Joker from this most recent movie, and if you haven't seen it, or if you're not a comic book crazy person like me, it's just a picture of the Joker being himself, all mangled and beat up and distorted, and that's how he is, and he's fine. Maybe not mentally, but he's fine with the way he is. But the world perceives him a certain way, or looks at him, or judges him, or assumes him to be a certain way. And when I say that, I mean in a negative way. But in his own mind, as crazy as he is, and he definitely is crazy, he's okay with that, right? So, having said that, I made a text also in combination with the picture, in relation to the picture, of the fact that recently Jillian Michaels, who is a well-known fitness person like myself, I'm not well-known. I'm saying she is mainstream. She made a comment about the music artist Lizzie, and it's not my kind of music. I personally can't stand that kind of music. That's my own opinion. That doesn't mean I'm right? But Lizzie is a morbidly obese music artist, and although I don't like that kind of music, I respect all kinds of music, as I wish I aspire to be. I wish I could be in musically. I wish I could either sing or play an instrument. I can't, but I've always loved music. And clearly Lizzie has a following. People love her. They like that kind of music. That's great. I'm more of a rocker. I like rock and roll. But anyway, she's morbidly obese, and Jillian Michaels felt it necessary to make a comment, or make comments about her current physiological place, how she is, and how, I don't know the exact specifics of what Jillian Michaels said, but it was the way that she said it, it was taken as negative, or fat shaming, or a direction of something negative towards Lizzie's physical condition. Now, that was wrong on Jillian Michaels' part, as I mentioned, because as people in my particular fields, whether you're a mainstream person, especially a mainstream person like Jillian Michaels, who's in the public eye, and people look up to her, and she was extremely successful on The Biggest Loser, and she's doing her own thing now. People still to this day love her, okay? And I personally never liked her, for my own opinion, because I just felt she was okay, I'm not even going to go any further than that. Again, I'm going to refrain, keeping my comments to myself. Sorry. Anyway, a lot of people love her. She's got a great following. So whatever she says is taken respectfully, and when she makes something negative, or she delivers something negative towards someone like Lizzie, it's taken personally by people who are overweight, who are struggling to lose weight, people who don't have, people who are very emotionally attached to the fact that their bodies, their physical condition, you know, they take it personal, right? So Jillian Michaels should not have gone out of her way on social media to have made any comments other than her like or dislike for Lizzie's music. She shouldn't have gone there as far as anything physical, physiological, or so on. It was wrong of her to do that. She should have just contacted Lizzie herself and expressed her worrisome of the fact that, you know, Lizzie's health may be affected by her allowing herself to be morbidly obese. All right. So, but people in our profession, my profession, have an obligation to get people to their best. Now, here's the thing. I may share exactly the same opinions as Jillian Michaels towards Lizzie or people who are obese. But that should be kept to ourselves. The girl who cuts my hair next door is morbidly obese. In fact, she's exactly the same size as Lizzie. The girl who cuts my hair is a sweetheart. She's awesome. She's in her late 30s. She smokes. I see her smoking outside all day long in between her clients. But she's a sweetheart. She does an amazing job cutting my hair. I love it. And she's a great person. But just because I have some negative feelings about her weight and where she's inevitably be going to end up being that heavy, I don't say anything to her. I have no place to say anything to her. Right? But if I was truly concerned, I could take her aside and and privately have a conversation with her about my feelings in a sympathetic way. But I don't, you know, I would do that if I needed to, but I don't. But here's the difference, people in my particular field. If someone comes to me, now I have every right to express my feelings and recommendations, and I'll get excuse my French, I'll get up their ass about the fact that they need to lose the weight and what they need to do it. And I'll be on them constantly like a fly on shit to help them get there. 24/7. Anyone who knows me that knows that's the truth. I will not let up. So that's the difference. If someone's coming to you on a professional standpoint for the help of getting better physically, aesthetically, physiologically, better overall, or any shape or form, then I have the right to say something. But I have no right to go on a social media platform of any kind and express my thoughts on how I disagree with that person being heavy or whatever. And you just have to accept people for who they are and how they want to be. If you know, whenever someone's morbidly obese, and they tell you they're good they feel good, they love themselves under their skin, they're comfortable. Deep down, you know that that's not true, but you got to respect it. That's what they're delivering. That's their thing, right? But I mean, things will catch up, and when that time comes, they will have to seek out some help. So we have no reason to judge anyone for anything, physically, aesthetically, people's opinions on politics or religion, whatever. It's all the effing same. You have no right to tell people how to feel, how to look, how to be, unless they come to you directly for help. Then you can step in and be an ass like I will be. I will be an ass about it. All right, I gotta go. If you haven't seen that movie, The Joker, I highly recommend it. It's up for 11 nominations. It's amazing. I gotta go. It's the weekend coming up. Keep kicking ass into 2020.